Classic Sonic is finally back after Sonic Generations in 2 new Sonic titles. It's not a big surprise to see this old hedgehog back to his old design. What's more surprising is to see a new 2D entry that is actually faithful to the franchise's roots, unlike that unfinished experiment known as Sonic the Hedgehog 4. With the classic blue blur back in the spotlight, we've decided to compile 50 facts you may not know about Sonic Mania. Let's see how many you didn't know. Sonic Mania is the first entry in the franchise to be done by an indie studio, being developed by Headcanon and Padoga West. Also, joining as the lead developer and programmer is Christian Whitehead, known for remastering Sonic CD and the mobile re-releases of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Sonic Mania is running on the Retro engine made by Christian Whitehead. It was created for the remaster of Sonic CD after he made the Retro Sonic Fan engine. He also made the Unity framework for Freedom Planet 2, while developing Sonic Mania. Working on both an official and an inspired game at the same time is quite a feat. Shared by Christian Whitehead in 2014, it is possible to see a screenshot of Retro Engine's level editor. It could have changed since then, but it is a nice tidbit of the game's development. Another developer joining the party is Tantalus Media, being responsible for porting the game to the Nintendo Switch. The studio also ported Rhyme to the system and remastered The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii U. T. Lopes is the composer of the game's soundtrack. He is known for making game remixes, including the soundtrack of the now cancelled Sonic the Hedgehog 2 HD Fan Remaster. Jared Castle and Tom Fry from Padoga West Games also worked on the Sonic 2 Fan Remaster. Jared is the lead designer for Sonic Mania and Tom is the art director. Sonic Mania is the third entry in the franchise to offer the same experience for handheld and home console versions. The first 2 games were Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Part 1 and Part 2, so it is a first for Nintendo consoles thanks to the Switch. If we exclude mobile games and ports, Sonic Mania is the first new entry to be on a non-Nintendo console after Sonic Generations, or Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform if you want to include spin-offs. The song from the announcement trailer, called Checkpoint, was composed by Hyper Potions and Nitro Fun. Hyper Potions also made a remix for the Sonic 25th anniversary event and a song called Time Trials for the pre-order trailer. As a bonus fact, Sega also used their first song, Porta Vista, for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice's trailer. Sonic Mania features sprite cutscenes similar to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, being the first game in 6 years to use sprites for the graphics. Many will think the last time was Sonic Colors for the Nintendo DS. But that merit is for Sonic Cricket, a mobile game developed for India back in 2011. The more you know. The developers had a rule for the art direction, being above the Sega Genesis, but under the Sega Saturn. No love for 64-bits and beyond. Sonic Mania was originally named Sonic Discovery during its early development stages.
Christian, why don't you go ahead and reveal what the code name, the project name was for Mania before it was Mania?
So when we first presented Sonic Mania, it was actually called Sonic Discovery.
Also, when the game was first pitched in early 2016 to Takashi Iizuka, current head of Sonic Team, a working demo was already playable featuring Studiopolis Zone. Sonic Mania is a sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, happening sometime after saving Angel Island. Both Tails and Dr. Eggman detected a strange and powerful energy. Tails convinces Sonic to check it out, while Eggman decides to release a team of elite egg robos called Hard-Boiled Heavies. One of the original ideas discussed for Sonic Mania included a defeated Eggman that retired and had his machines form the gang by themselves.
That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
Sonic Mania features both original and retro zones from the 16-bit era. The idea for the retro zone is to feature a similar level design to their original versions, with new paths during Act 1 and a whole new design with a gameplay twist for Act 2. For example, Green Hill Zone has zip lines, while Chemical Plant Zone has bouncy jelly instead of water. Sonic Team may be a reason behind the Classic Zone remixes. As Christian Whitehead explained, it was their wish to celebrate classic titles, but in a new and exciting way. One of the original stages, Studiopolis Zone, is a high skyscraper city decorated with studio equipment and shares its name with the post-production studio that records the voices for Sonic games and the Sonic Boom series. There were 2 alternative names in case the studio was against the idea. Opening Night, and Fame Plaza. The zone features many Easter eggs and references, like the Sega Sonic popcorn shop, the Hornet vehicle from Daytona, USA, the design of Game Gear handheld, the pink bot store from Streets of Rage, and even the Club Sega arcades located in Japan. The third time was the charm for Mirage Saloon Zone, another of the original zones for the game, as it shares graphics and is inspired by Desert Dazzle, a scrapped zone from Sonic CD's remaster, which is also inspired by the scrapped Dust Hill Zone from Sonic 2. During the stage, you can find wanted posters of Fang the Sniper, Bark the Polar Bear, and Bean the Dynamite. This trio also appeared on wanted posters at City Escape in Sonic Generations, making this a reference to a reference. Since both Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces have a comeback of Green Hill Zone, it has brought some criticism from fans. It has been recycled dozens of times already, so we can't really blame them. Sonic Mania is the first game to have Super Knuckles since Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sadly, the Super Emeralds aren't featured, meaning there won't be Hyper Sonic or Hyper Knuckles. In Sonic Mania, in order to win the special stages, one must chase down an enemy UFO. While the gameplay is similar to Sonic CD, there is also another Sonic game that had you run in a 3D space for the special stage, Sonic Advance 2. In this case, you had to pick rings while being chased by a robot called Zero. There are also hidden references in the special stage's aesthetics, one of them being the fish and birds you can see in the trailer. These were used in the background for the original Sonic the Hedgehog special stages. Another returning element after 23 years is the Blue Sphere minigame, which can be accessed through a portal above checkpoints. The gameplay appeared as special stages for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and a secret game when putting Sonic 1 on the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge. A small detail can be spotted from Polygon's footage of Sonic Mania confirmed that the level select and sound test screen will be visually similar to the one in Sonic 2, 3, and Knuckles and re-releases of both Sonic 1 and 2. Sonic Mania has a new move for Sonic called Drop Dash, which allows him to instantly spin dash after jumping. It is similar to a technique in Sonic Lost World that kept the spin dash after jumping, but was intended for more advanced players instead. The Blue Blur also has one hidden Easter egg after ending a level. He will do a small jump and do his traditional waving finger pose, being a reference from an unused sprite from the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Another returning element is the comeback of the spinning animation after jumping on a spring, which was only in Sonic CD. It is also being used for Sonic Forces. Sonic Mania is the first platformer in years to allow players to play as both Tails and Knuckles. The last time you could play as them in 2D games was Sonic Rivals 2, while in a 3D game the credit goes to Sonic 06 for Tails and Sonic and the Black Knight for Knuckles. Ouch. Also returning is a classic multiplayer mode dubbed Competition Mode. Two players compete by racing in a stage and the winner is decided according to many aspects like time, score, or rings acquired. Two players can play cooperatively as well with the second player controlling Tails, making it possible again to play volleyball with the signpost. If you don't have a friend to play with, you can still make Tails carry Sonic. You only have to hold up and press the jump button twice. Sonic Mania features all the item boxes from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but there is also a returning power-up from another game, exclusive from Knuckles' Chaotix. The Combine Ring combines all the collected rings in one after being hit. Those who attended the Sonic 25th Anniversary event received a special 2GB USB drive with several surprises, including 3 tracks from the game's soundtrack. The Comic-Con guests also got more exclusive promotional items, the Sonic Mania Introduction Manual, given to those who attended at the game's panel at Comic-Con, and soda bottles being giveaways by Jones Soda. The flavors were Sonic Blue Bubblegum, Tails Orange Cream, and Knuckles Strawberry Lime. Sega is releasing as well the Sonic Mania soundtrack in a vinyl album as a Sonic 26th Anniversary item. It has 3 different editions and also includes a code for the digital album. Other limited time items were 2 shirts available on Amazon UK and Amazon US. One featured Studiopolis while the other had Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on it. Not all items are limited to the United States though. In Japan, you can find a blanket, a bandana, and a hoodie in the game's website. Despite being digital only, the Collector's Edition features some cool bonuses. A statue of Sonic standing on a Sega Mega Drive that plays the classic Sega sound, a cartridge case with a ring, and a metallic collector's card. A parody infomercial to promote the collector's edition was released inspired by the trailer for Sonic 2 back in 1993. Sadly, it won't fit in any tackle box.
Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too.
The commercial featured the acting of Sonic Team's creative director, Kazuyuki Hoshino. His first work was being the character design for Sonic CD, making it a nice touch considering the game's references. Another reference in the trailer is the fake price, being a reference to the North American release date of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. The actual price was $69.99. Sonic Mania also got another trailer with its share of references. One of them is the bunny ears when Sonic is being drawn, referencing how he was initially a rabbit. There are 5 buttons in the elevator at the end of the trailer representing an order of games: Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic & Knuckles, and finally Sonic Mania. There is no love for Sonic 4. Considering that Sonic Mania has a lot of references to Sonic CD, including Stardust Speedway Zone, it is weird that the C button is missing. Was this a mistake, or the stage was not originally intended to be revealed in the trailer? The animation for the trailer and the opening animation was made by Tyson Hess, with the assistance of his wife Mariel Cartwright and Anthony Holden in order to meet the deadline. Tyson also did cover artwork for the Archie comics in the past. The idea behind the animated scenes came from Sega of America's social media coordinator, Aaron Weber, or if you don't like fancy titles, the guy behind the Sonic's Twitter account. He also made an appearance in the Sonic Mania infomercial and is clearly not hiding his excitement for the game.